Hey, everybody. Welcome to Pink Shade. It's Mugshot Monday. I'm here with Keisha. Hey, girl.
Hey, how's it going?
Up top, we have to address this show that never was. We announced and covered 3 episodes of a real depressing
Mhm,
show called Family
mhm,
Lockup. It was on the A&E channel. It aired on Thursday nights, and we would put our episodes out on Friday. We were clicking
mhm.
along. We were proud of ourselves.
Yeah.
And then this past week, it just wasn't on. Just not
Mhm.
on. No explanation.
Nope.
Nothing.
Mm-mm.
So I did have to write to the people and twice,
Mhm.
and say, "Hey, like we're covering this show. What happened?" No answer. Had to write them again. I'm trying again. Just wondering if you could let me know. And after the second time I wrote, they said, "Oh yeah, sorry. The time slot changed, and the last 4 episodes will air all together next Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Mm. I didn't think
Prime
you were going to
time."
get a response till 2026,
I
so I
mean,
was
yeah.
surprised by that. Yeah,
So
it kind of
yeah,
sucks because we were doing the Lord's work with the recaps.
people like the recaps.
People like the recaps because we were making a horrible situation somehow a little bit funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Listen,
well.
you try to do something, you try to put something on the free feed, you try to give somebody something a little different. Nope. Nope.
And
So
did a story this time around.
yeah,
Not normally, but this time around they kind of did a
yeah. So
little bit
we're not
different.
going to cover those last 4 episodes that are airing at 11 a.m. next Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So if everybody wants to watch it and let us know if there's a particular good one there that we should cover, let us know. But probably the answer is no. Yeah.
Got it.
So,
Yeah.
sorry about that, guys. Sorry about it. Sorry about it. You still got Keisha and I doing Match Me Abroad over on
Mm-hmm.
Prime. You've got Kimberly and I doing Finishing Up 90 Day UK on Prime.
Mm-hmm.
Amy and I doing Plathville. Kimberly and I doing 90 Day the other way. All of that's on Prime. And then, of course, here you've got Mugshot Monday. You got TLC Tuesday where we're doing 90
Mm-hmm.
Day HEA. And then this Thursday, I have Kelly and Troy from a podcast called Behind the Blinds doing Pop and Bravo. So listen,
Okay.
we don't need you, Family Lockup. We got plenty of stuff to do.
We do. We do. We do. We do.
Speaking of
Uh,
that, Keisha,
yes. Mm-hmm.
Love is Blind, Denver.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You guys, I had to make a decision on it. And the decision is we are going to cover it. It's going to be very abbreviated. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a lot of feedback of people saying, I love to hear your coverage, but I don't listen episode by episode because it's so much volume at once.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to recap several at a clip. So it will all be revealed when it gets closer. But Love is Blind Denver comes out October 1st, and the first 6 episodes drop on October 1st. And you will get recaps of those first 6 episodes, but it's probably going to be spread among 2 episodes instead of 6.
Whew, okay.
I know
I
it
get
makes
my
you
reading.
nervous. Makes you
It makes me
nervous.
very. It makes my anxiety go up a little bit.
Yeah,
Yes. It is. Mm-hmm.
but it's going to be all right. I'm going to write the notes. You're going to go
Okay.
along for the ride. You're going to
Yeah.
use that amazing memory to remind me of things that I've forgotten along the way.
You testing the memory now. You really testing. You're testing all 45 and a half years of memory here with this right here. So yeah, need to start taking those tablets that are for like good brain function and memory stuff. So
Yes.
because when you told me that, I'm like, okay, wait. So 3 episodes in one? Oh,
3 and 1. hmm
it's like
hmm
that's new. That's
You were
new.
like back to back to back. I go, nope, 3 and 1. I'm just going to go through this. What happened in 1? This would happen in 2. This would happen in 3. I've already watched 1 and 2, and they're very good. Very good.
I have not watched any of them yet. The
hmm
only thing that I have watched was, one of the guys doing like his intro, and he says that he eats boogers. The
I
only
don't
thing
know
I've
who
seen.
that is. I got to go look and see who that is and see if I've seen that person yet because I've only watched the
Go
first
to
2.
Pink Shade. Go.
Mhm.
It's in your Pink Shade DMs.
Okay. Oh God. Ugh.
I was like, oh God, like some things you just need to keep a secret and let the person find out once y'all are married.
Yeah.
Like eating boogers. Ugh.
Oh, Keisha, quit saying it. Quit saying it.
Mm, mm,
Give me the
mm.
heaves. But let's talk about these fools because this was a chock full episode. Very, very full.
It was a lot going on.
Yeah.
It's I feel like we say that every week because every week it's just We think they have reached like a certain level,
Yeah.
and they're like, hold my beer.
Yeah.
Like, there's more.
And
There's more.
shout out to the bunkie that sent us some statistics from the last census from about Aquila, Texas, and it seems bleak. Seems like not a lot of men to choose from, but we could tell that by the way JK gets so much action. So
Even if there's not a lot of men to choose from, you cannot tell me you cannot go 7 minutes over to the next town to find a man. You
I
don't
agree.
have to stick in the same zip code,
I agree. I agree. Yeah.
especially if they're all looking like JK.
Bless.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we open with JK being 14 weeks out of prison, but they do a lot of bouncing around because they show a lot of previous talking heads with him where he doesn't have his teeth. But now we're 14 weeks out of prison and he does have teeth. Thank the Lord.
He is 14 weeks out of prison and 6 months pregnant. Because that baby he is carrying around, that baby has a first name, middle name, last name, godparents. They planning the baby shower, announcements have sent out, everything. What is going on with his belly?
His belly is really something. And we also had the listener that tagged us and was like, why does this man look like he has a full beach ball? And I'm like, ew, ew.
It's just like everyone is worried about the girls. If they're pregnant, y'all need to get a pregnancy test.
Yeah, he just got home and started eating those chips and sodas. And
Yeah.
yeah, he was like, this is it. This is what we got to eat here. And this is what I'm doing. And then I think,
Yeah.
we got a little drug use and maybe some
A little
alcoholism mixed
alcohol.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
That beer belly will get you fast. It'll get you
Yep.
fast. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's 14 weeks out of prison. And he says, new job, new me, got my teeth fixed. Life is great. Everything with Brooke is on the up and up. Things are good. Now, here he looks a little better. A little better. Because when they flash back and he's so like puffy and eyes closed and stuff, he
Puppy.
looks terrible. Yeah.
So did he just get dentures? Is that what he has going on?
It has to be. To get a full mouth of veneers is could be like $100,000. I mean, it's a lot of money.
Jesus.
At
God
least
dang.
50. So no,
Okay.
he definitely
Okay.
has just got dentures, and that's great. I mean, his mouth
And
looks
that's
a lot better.
fine.
It
That
looks
yes,
a lot
he
better.
needed something.
Yeah.
Something.
He says, I really love Brooke. I really love Brooke,
She
and
is a book. She is a book.
and I planned a special day for her. So she arrives in a dress.
Mhm.
So, she's got a job now. And she says, since the intervention, he's been good and sober, and baby got some new teeth, so I don't have to kiss no rot mouth no more. And
Okay. See, you should never have kissed rot mouth.
that's gross.
Ever. You
It's
don't have
gross.
to do that. Kiss him on the cheeks. Anything. There's the amount of money I would not take to kiss JK's mouth when it looked like that. And here's the thing, it's still all there. He just have dentures on. It's still
Yeah,
rot mouth.
I
Yeah,
know, but let's just hope he's clean in there and he's rinsing, and that's what
it's
I'm hoping.
JK.
That's what I'm hoping for. So, she got a new job and they're talking and she's asking him about Alex. He says he's had no contact with Alex. And Brooke is like, and I also don't think Alex miscarried his baby. I just think she's trying to get attention. She continues to find ways to put her foot in the door. He says he has no contact with her. I don't necessarily believe that he didn't cheat.
Well, you can't have your foot in the door unless someone's got the door cracked.
Great point, Keisha. Great point.
Right.
So she says, look, we have some things to work on. Like Alex is still in the picture. She's in constant contact with your family, especially your dad. Like she's constantly posting on his social media and he posts pictures with her and her kids. And JK goes, my dad's just so friendly. That's all. It's just so friendly. And
Okay.
she says, part of working on us is working on weeding out the negative. So you're going to have to do something about this. And he says, okay, I'm going to talk to my dad about it. And he goes, but no, baby, I don't talk to her. I don't talk to her. I hadn't seen her. Last time I talked to her was right when I got out. He gives her a kiss. And she's like, okay.
Her and that mustache. It's really mustaching this episode. Every close up, that's all I saw. It looked like the Lorax little guy with the
Stop.
It does. I'm like, girl,
Wow.
if he can get new teeth, I know you can get a razor. Like, come on now.
Just a tinkle razor. You can get a pack of like 20 for $5. Yeah.
Yeah.
So And the talking head, so he says to her, he goes, I hadn't seen her. And then talking head, he goes, okay, I did go behind her back and see Alex. And they show 8 weeks ago. And he goes, but I hadn't seen her in person since
Mm,
then. We talked a few times on the phone or whatever. And other than that, I'm not hiding anything. Looks at the
sure.
floor, looks at the
Yeah.
floor. So he says to her, he goes, look, it's a new slate. We made promises to stand on. And she goes, better be. I ain't wasting my breath. And he says, let's lock it in. And he brings out this box and it has a literal lock in it. And she goes,
This was
boy, I thought
so
it was something
sweet.
else. This is
Okay, two things are wrong here.
okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
The first thing was that she saw the box that he pulled out and she thought that regular little box had a diamond ring in it.
Yep. Hmm.
That's one.
Hmm.
Two, I don't even think he bought that lock. I think that lock was in the stepdad's garage and he just picked it up on the way out and said, this dumb bitch will fall for anything. Let me bring a marker. We can put our
Uh,
names on it and lock it in.
yeah.
Like, come on.
Oh my God. And she goes, boy, I thought you had something else in there. And her talking head, she goes, this is stupid. She was like, this is stupid.
It is.
So, anyway, he's like, oh, sorry if it looked like that, blah, blah, whatever. So Brooke says, we see Brooke, she's doing like Uber Eats. So she
Mhm.
definitely doesn't need to wear a dress for that. But she says, I never dreamed I'd be 32 and delivering food for my job. I try to hit $200 every day so I can pay my bills. I have a whole ass boyfriend that's supposed to be helping, and he can spend money on his new teeth, but can't help me out. And my mom is so great with helping out with the kids, but I have a boyfriend. So why should I have to ask my mother to help me? He should be helping. Why?
What? Why? Those are
Why?
not his children. That's not his household. It's not, y'all are not married.
He doesn't live with you.
He
You don't
does
split the
not.
bills.
No.
Why
Now, why
would
should he be paying?
I didn't get
No,
that.
he did the right thing by getting his teeth fixed. Like he needs to get himself together
Yeah.
before he tries to move in with. He's actually being. I don't know if he's being smart. I think he's just being lazy and cheap by not moving in with her.
Yeah.
But he's doing the things. He got himself a truck. He got himself a job, and he got himself some new teeth. These are the things that he should be doing, not
Yeah.
going over there. Like where's their dad? Where's the child support? Like
Well,
these are not
yeah.
his responsibilities.
I did like that they saw the kids, and from when we saw them last time, the one kid's gotten really tall.
True. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
wow. And so, she's talking to her mom, and she says, "I'm so glad that you're here helping me because my boyfriend, he don't even answer the phone." And she says, "I can't afford shit. My lease is up. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing." And of course, mom doesn't say, "You can come here." She's like, "That sounds terrible."
Didn't. Yeah.
Um, she says, I had a huge conversation with JK about how he's going to do this with the boys and he's going to help you out. And oh my God, we see a flashback to 3 months ago when he first got
Mhm.
out of prison. And even
Mhm.
though he has no teeth, he looks so much better.
He did. He because I don't know pregnancy weight. It'll do that to you. Your nose starts to spread.
Yeah. Hmm.
And he's got teeth.
And he
He's
looks,
got boobage.
yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him.
No.
And you see him, we see the flashback where he's going, I'm going to be always there for those boys. They can text me and they need anything. And,
Yep. Straight out of prison talk. Yep.
so now we have Brooke and her mom together side by side in a talking head. And, Brooke's mom goes, of course he wants to stay at his mom's. Mama's going to cook, mama's going to clean, and he can lay on the couch playing video games. I am so glad that Brooke and JK did not end up pregnant. And Brooke's like, that's right. And she says, I'm giving that
Mhm.
one to God. And Brooke goes, shoot, yeah, it's a good thing we weren't pregnant.
Even though she wanted to be so bad, and
So
I
bad.
guarantee she's still trying to get pregnant.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, for some reason, it's pitch black dark outside, like within
Yes.
one scene.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she tells her mom about how he planned the nice date, which was not a date. It was just walking around the lake.
Yeah.
And there was the lock. He's locking it in.
Mhm.
And we talked about Alex and how Alex is so close with JK's dad, which is weird. And, if Alex, and he said, yeah, if Alex ever shows up to my dad's while I'm there, I'll just leave. Like, I wouldn't want to have any part of that.
Yeah. Right.
And her talking dad, he says, listen, the reason I'm close with Alex is she would handle things for me when I was in prison. And she would go over to my dad's just like she would go over to my mom's. And I'm really close. My dad has gotten really close with Alex and her children. So I know my dad's not going to like it when I tell him, like, it's not cool for Alex to be around. Like, I don't know.
All of this is weird because I don't
Weird.
know why this guy's in prison and the girl he's kind of dating is going to either of his. I don't even go to my in-laws' house like that. Like, why are
It's
you
weird.
always around? It's a very weird. Never mind. They're in Aquila, Texas. This is normal.
It is very strange, and it's sort of
It's
like,
very strange. Like, why do you have to have a relationship with this person's parents and the person is in prison?
yeah,
I don't get it at all. It's very leech-like.
yeah, it is. So JK again for JK, these women. So
Mm-hmm.
JK goes over to his dad's house, who's like working on trimming a tree or something, and he tells his dad, he goes, "Well, I got to tell you, I came here to talk to you about the Alex and Brooke situation. Brooke really wants her and her kids to be a part of the family. And Brooke feels like you don't like her and you only take Alex's side." He goes, I met her once when she was 13. Like, I don't know her. Like, how would I can't take a side. I don't even know her.
And his dad looked radically different
Yes,
than
he
he
did.
did when we first met him.
Which was only like 2 weeks ago.
All I know is, where is Molly Hopkins at? Because in Aquila, Texas, or wherever they're from, they all need a good bra fitting. You got Brooke and her lopsided titties doing her interviews. Both these men need bras. Like, what is going on? I don't get
I
it.
don't know. I don't know. Um, and he says, Alex, we're such good friends. Sometimes she'll call me when I'm driving and we'll talk for 3 or 4 hours. What?
Where is your wife? Like,
He
he's
he
married.
he's got a ring on.
Yeah, he's married.
Your
This is
wife lets you
weird.
talk to this younger girl for 3, 4 hours?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I think everybody's fucking Alex.
I think it's sus. I think it's real
I
sus.
think she's must be a hot piece of, just like JK's a hot piece of ass for women there.
Yeah.
Alex must be the hot piece of ass for all the men. Like, it's
Yeah.
very weird.
Yeah. And we
Mm-mm.
see pictures of her and she does look real cute. And then we see her in person and maybe not so much.
I would just be afraid to go to her house.
Me
It
too.
is
My
becoming
God.
the haunted hotel. Every single episode, it just goes down. I'm not talking about the size. It's just not manicured. It looks like you need,
No,
like,
no.
it's
You need
it's
a
just.
hazmat suit to go in there. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree. Mm-hmm.
So dad says, "Do you talk to Alex at all? You see her ever?" And he goes, I talk to her sometimes. And he goes, "Do you still want to be with her?" And JK goes, "No, I don't. And I don't see her. I do talk to her sometime." And dad goes, "Well, she tells me everything. And yeah,
Mm-mm.
she's pregnant." And JK goes, "Say what?" And dad goes, "I've
Yeah.
seen her. She's pregnant." Now, remember earlier, we flashed
Yep.
back to 8 weeks ago when he was at her house. We assumed to talk
Mm-hmm.
about the miscarriage.
Mm-hmm.
So all of a sudden she's pregnant again, and that was only 8 weeks ago?
So somewhere there's a lie.
Yeah,
Either she didn't miscarry the baby,
yeah. And she was pregnant.
or
And she was pregnant already, and she's
already,
still pregnant.
or she was not following the doctor's orders and got right back on it real quick and got pregnant.
But she wouldn't look pregnant if she's 7 weeks pregnant. Do you know what I mean?
But
Because he
some
just saw her
people
8 weeks
do.
ago.
And then she was fighting.
Yeah, yeah.
You shouldn't be fighting pregnant or right after a miscarriage. You just
Mm-mm.
shouldn't do it. Like, it's not safe. Somebody lying.
Timeline is not timelining. Mm-mm,
It's not.
mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
So the talking head JK goes, "Okay, yeah, a long time ago I did have sex with Alex, and I'm gonna have to go and see her face to face to find out if this is my baby." Here we go
They
again.
kill me with the face to face stuff. I think a lot of the things that they say they need to do face to face can be done over the phone.
Yeah, FaceTime.
Hey, are you pregnant with my kid? I heard you was pregnant. Like, what's going on? Like,
Oh
it's
my
the
God.
dad and Alex relationship that is, it's almost creepy. Like,
That's very creepy. Like, are you banging Alex too? Yeah.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Quiana and Damodrick. Okay, let's do it. This was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So Jawalia goes to visit her real cute grandmother, Lorene.
Her grandmother said, "Give me that half wig Afro puff. I got some preaching to do to Jawalia. Come on in. Come on in."
I was surprised that she had such a cute and normal grandmother serving tea on her porch. Like,
Isn't that how it always is?
you're like, "Whoa, you raised her?"
Yeah. Yeah. Somewhere
She
she went wrong. I'm not sure. Maybe she got herself together after Jawalia had all three of the babies. She found
maybe.
the Lord and, cleaned up her act because this doesn't make sense at all.
No.
None of it does.
So she says, I was raised by my grandma, Lorraine, and I've always been able to talk to her about anything. So she sits down and she says, Damodrick and I got into it at DJ's birthday party, and he called me bitter because I wouldn't allow Quiana to come to the party. And
Mm-hmm.
grandma says, if you would have let her come, you would be saying, it's okay, and you're
Yeah.
letting it go. And you
Yep.
need to let him go, and it'll be hard. And Joella
Mm-hmm.
says, it was easier to let go of him when he was in jail, but now he's out. And grandma says, D wants to play games, but he wants to be with that other girl. He lives with
Yeah.
her. You keep
Mm-hmm.
letting him bounce you like a ball, and that's what he's going to do.
That's true. It's
Mhm.
very. I mean, I personally feel like he really does like Kiana. I really do.
I
I
do
think
too.
he
Yeah.
really
Mhm.
likes her. Do I think he's a dog? Of
Yeah.
course, but even when a dog always has a favorite, and Kiana is his favorite.
Yeah.
That's who he wants to be with. He's just a dirty bird, unfortunately. It's that little man syndrome that he's
I
got going on. Got to
know. I know.
spread it all out everywhere.
Ew. So now we see in the car, Kiana and Damodrick are driving, and she looks terrible. I wrote, girl, what happened? Did you not get any sleep? Like she looks, they're going to this barbecue. I was like, whoa,
She's worn out.
she is exhausted. And then talking
Maybe
that,
all six of his kids were over there the night
I know.
before, and she's just like, I am tired.
Plus her too.
Because
Yeah.
plus her too.
She was like, I don't fully trust anyone right now. Like,
I know.
yes, of course, but I don't trust Damodrick. I don't trust Joella. I don't
Yeah.
trust the parent. I don't, it's awful. It's a
It's
bad spot.
stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they arrive, and Kiana is talking to Teresa, her stepmother. Now, we love Teresa. She always tells the truth,
Mm-hmm.
too. And Teresa says, you're going to have to figure out how to deal with that baby mama. And Kiana goes, yeah. And now there's this rumor that something happened to her car and that I did it. She called the police on me and I didn't do it. And Teresa goes, she's trying to say you did something to her Flintstone car.
The yabba dabba do laugh that I let out when she said that.
So funny.
Because it's so petty, but
Yeah.
so fucking funny. Because that car is not worth $600. So I don't know
No.
how the tires
Yeah.
cost that much, but okay.
And Teresa goes, well, you're just going to have to face this. You're going to face it. You're going to have to get an attorney. You're going to have to do the whole thing. She's, put charges on you.
Yeah.
She still wants Damodrick. She's delusional. We've all
Yeah.
seen it. So now we see Lorraine, the grandma, back. This went back
Mm-hmm.
and forth quite a bit. Lorraine is talking to Joella and says, now, are you still messing around with him? Like he's with you and stuff. And she says, not since a little before DJ's birthday. Well, I mean, that was like 4 days ago. Um, and Lorraine goes, he's living with another woman. So he has
Mm-hmm.
no business at your house.
None.
She says, you have to stop it. As long as you let him come back, he's going to come back.
Yep.
And she says, you need to stop worrying about them and focus on yourself. Damodrick thinks you're weak, and Damodrick thinks his girl is weak. He thinks I got two weak women fighting over me and I can do whatever I want, but you have to stop it.
She does.
Good
I
advice.
also
Good
wish
advice.
that Lorraine would have perhaps mentioned the wig and
No.
said, but before we do anything,
Yeah.
we need to talk about this wig, which is
It's
lifting in the back, and you can see her natural hair. This is bad.
it's been like that for a couple of episodes.
She's a hot mess I mean, she's just a hot mess. Like she looks so I mean, she looked like she was raised in a crack den. That is what she looks like.
I know, and we see Lorraine and she's lovely.
It's
I
very
don't know.
weird. I don't get it.
So Lorraine in her kitchen says, I feel like Joella still has feelings for Damodrick because it's been so many years and she put her
Mm-hmm.
trust in him and she cared deeply for him, but he was leading her on and causing her a lot of stress.
Yeah.
In her talking head, Joella goes, all of this is bullshit. He can't be faithful to me or to anyone. He's not committed to her or to me, but everybody will get their karma. So she's trying to get something going against both of them, I guess.
Yeah, she just cannot let it go. And this is the thing that kills me. Like, they are fighting over this man, short man with dookie braids. I don't understand the logic in it at all. I'm like, y'all are in Lubbock, which is several steps up from Aquila, or
Yes.
wherever the hell
Yeah.
the other ones are from. Like, you can do better than this. You can. That look, Quiana and Damodrick share one car. They're not doing that great. He doesn't even have his
Yeah.
own car.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Women do better. Want better.
So now we're back at Damodrick's family barbecue, and Jerry, his dad, says, "Listen, real men hold it down and don't lie to each other. And it's not my
Mhm,
business, but you are my business. Are you still
mhm.
sleeping with your baby mama?" And he goes, "No, I have not." Well, Jerry knows he's lying.
We all knew who was lying. That,
Yeah.
that pause that
And
he
he goes,
did.
"No, I'm not." And Jerry goes, "Men stand on their word, and I won't
Mhm,
tell anyone if you are." And then
mhm.
still Demondrick doesn't come clean. And he says, "But I would encourage, if you're really trying to change, a baby mama and a girlfriend do not mix. You're going to play with fire and you're going to get burned," which
Well,
is,
also what's getting burned is that corn that was on that
I know
grill.
the corn was getting overdone. I was
I
concerned
was
about the
like,
corn. I was like, "Flip
I'm
it."
like, can you flip it, turn down the temperature or something? Like, God, are you
Uh,
making popcorn? Like, what the hell is going on over here?
the corn was a little charred.
Yes, it was.
So now we see Teresa back over at the picnic table talking to Quiana, and she says, "You can trust him, Audric, but don't be foolish." And she goes, "Yeah, of course." She goes, "His baggage is heavy." And Teresa
Yeah,
goes, "And it's up to you. Do you want to carry that baggage or let it go?" And this is her stepson. But she's like,
yeah. But I know how he
"I
is.
know how he is. I've seen it
And we
many
all
times
keep forgetting that there's two other women that are in the picture as well
with other kids." Yep.
with the other kids. So he just posted a picture of him with all six of the kids.
Oh, he did. That's cute.
Yeah.
Where,
Yeah. I
where,
guess the other baby mamas wanted no part of this shit. They're like,
mm-mm,
you're
mm-mm,
not about to embarrass me. When I go to the PTO meetings, that people are looking at me and my child like, are y'all on that show? Like, I don't blame them
mm-mm.
at all. It's not worth the money.
And
It's
they
just
also
not.
probably don't want to deal with Joella because they probably have to deal with her too.
They have. Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Um, so Kiana and Demodric's dad Jerry are going to go see the lawyer, and it's like Demodric doesn't need to be anywhere near a lawyer or any situation, but I'm glad
No.
Jerry just will go with me for support. Um, and Jerry's like, "Look, here's the thing: all women can be nuts." So and Kiana goes, "It doesn't matter. She's nuts or not. Like all of this is a lie." So the
Yeah.
lawyer comes out. His name is Justin, and the other attorney is Paula. And they had a real like 60s vibe going on in that office.
It was something. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, do I like this? Do I hate this?
Like,
So
I feel like I don't know if I would trust them 100%. I would give them like a $50 retainer instead of $100.
I feel like you spend a lot on making this office look like the Brady Bunch house. So
But why? Why?
why?
Yeah.
So Kiana sits and talks with Justin and Paula, and he says, "Okay, I looked it up, and here's what you're being accused of. It's a misdemeanor. It says that you cut the tires and painted the car." And she goes, "I don't even know what it means, misdemeanor, felony." And he says, "Well,
Right.
one is jail and one is prison."
Right.
And she goes, "But this is just word of mouth. It's just something she made up." And Justin goes, "Well, you have an active warrant against you. So if you got pulled over for like a blinker or something, they're going to arrest you. So you have an
I
active
don't
warrant."
understand this. Like, how can they do this to her with zero evidence? Like, literally, someone walked in and said, this person did that. And they're like, okay, we believe you.
"We believe you, so we're going to arrest her." They didn't like go to her house to get her side of the story
Nothing.
and then
No. I
decide it was telling the truth. Yeah,
this is very, I don't like how anyone can do this. Anyone can say anything.
I guess so. I guess so.
Oh, scary.
Um, so okay, and the Talking Head production says to her, says, "How
Mhm.
do you feel about getting arrested? It could happen at any moment."
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, so how about you scare the shit out of her real
Yeah.
quick? Like, she's scared to leave the building.
She's like, "Stop playing with me." And she gets up and like slams the door.
Yeah.
So the lawyer goes, "Look, what you're being charged with here is a $750 fine. You
Mhm.
can, about book and release. You just go to the police station, you tell them, they've got this warrant. They do book and release. You post your bond. They just take your picture and you leave. You all leave all the same day. You just
Yeah.
turn yourself in, post bond." And she goes, "What?" He goes, "Even if you're wrongfully charged and it's proven that and you get your bond back and everything, you're not going to be able to escape it because there is a warrant out for you. You can't escape it."
Jeez.
So
Wow.
she's just like, "What?" So he goes,
This is a
"But,"
lot.
he goes, "I'm just going to get an investigator." Of course, I'm like, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Mhm.
I'm going to get an investigator to go over and talk to her, and maybe she'll realize the drama got out of hand and she'll
Mhm.
take back the charges.
Mm.
So when they're talking to that, Kiana goes, "This is not how I not contain myself. What's the word? I present myself. This is not how I
Mhm.
present myself. I want to promote for my children and for myself. I'm a strong Black woman with a career. I'm trying to elevate my life and get out of the hood. And this is not it. And this is not part of this plan."
So I'm thinking, like, if Jawalia went to the police station and said, "Hey, Quiana did this. There's a warrant out for her arrest." I wonder, does Jawalia have a warrant out for her arrest, because she went all the way to Wid Court, and I know goddamn well we put some charges on her
We put some charges on her in Wig Court for sure.
for sure.
But also she's been to real court because she real got arrested on drug charges.
She did.
Mhm.
She and her face is looking real meth face to me.
It's very pockmarked. I think
Yeah.
Lorraine needs to go, "Girl, what you doing?
Yeah.
Bring those
They don't
3
even need
children
to
over
talk
here."
about Damodrick. I need you to. There's a lot of other shit going on with Joyla that has nothing to do with Damodrick.
Yeah. Um, so now, Jerry and Quiana are back in the car together, and she was like, "I didn't do anything. Like, I can't even believe this." And he goes, "But now you gotta go through the process because now you gotta prove that you didn't do anything." And she's just like, "I cannot believe this, and I need lawyers or whoever to reach out and explain this to us because I don't understand it either."
Yeah.
All right, so Joella goes over to Demodrick's house with the kids. Now, I don't know if this is
No, not Damodrick's house.
okay,
She
sorry,
went over
It's
to
it's
Kiana's
Kiana's
house.
house. You're right. You're right.
This bitch
Yeah,
packed her kids and
yeah,
went over to this woman's house. The woman who she has charges against right now.
yeah.
See, Mary Payne, this is where you have to just dog walk a bitch, because she does way too. How the audacity to show up at this girl's house? That is
Now
crazy
she
behavior.
could have dropped the kids off and been like, "The kids are gonna play with dad, and I'll pick you up in an hour," you know?
No, bitch, we meet at the Walmart.
Mm,
That's where we're
okay.
gonna do the exchange at. Like, you do not need it for her own safety. I don't think she should want to go over there.
Well, that's true.
Kiana
That's
pull
true.
up, and
Yeah.
Demodrick was wrong for letting her in.
So they play with the kids in the backyard, it's cute. And then she says, "I wanna talk to you about these charges. Like, what are you and your girlfriend gonna do about the situation?" And he goes, "I tried to give you $600 for your car and you haven't done anything." And she goes, "Well, I want to know who did this." He goes, "I have no idea and it has nothing to do with me."
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, so she gets out her phone and goes, "So you left my house, but then you came back. What do you think you're doing all that for?" Now, we did see it was like 1 a.m. and like
Mm-hmm.
1:30 he came back.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "So what were you doing all that for?" She shows the footage. He goes, "The video proves nothing other than I was at your house. Everything else is a accusation."
Yeah,
He
he messed that
combined
one up bad. Yeah.
accusation and acquisition.
Yeah. I mean,
Accusation.
yeah. I don't know what kind of English they're teaching there. Just like I don't know what kind of history they're teaching there.
Yeah,
Because this poor baby thinks King Tut and Queen Elizabeth
that's right. That's right.
were,
Never,
were,
never
were a
forget.
couple. They were a
They
couple
were a
in
couple.
Juela's head. They were a couple. So, oh, good God.
Uh,
Lubbock ISD, please put out some kind of commercial, because they're not doing y'all justice at all.
and so he says to Joella, he says, "You think I'm running around out here slashing tires?" And he goes, "If it was me, I would have blown your car up." And I was like, "No, that's the first honest thing he said." He's like, "Don't
It's pretty
forget,
funny.
I was a total
Yeah,
fucking gang member. I just blow your car up. I'm not going to worry
you have
about
to blow it
slashing a
up.
tire." Um, and then he goes, "And no telling what's going on in your life." And she goes, "What do you
True.
mean?" And he goes, "You just want to blame somebody else so bad." And she goes,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. But it's like how you think you could be faithful. Okay. And he's like, Were we talking about tires? Or are we talking about being faithful?
She always takes it back to the relationship. Like,
Yeah.
girl, he does not want you
No.
at all.
Mm-mm.
No, she just needs, but she refuses. I don't know if she's doing this for the show or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. For a
Because,
paycheck. I don't know.
well, because she did make that post one time that said that I lost something real for a paycheck to be on this show for something that's fake.
Right.
So I don't know.
But also, we think she's on meth. So who knows if she's making sense.
Yeah.
And so he
Because
says,
only a meth head would wear a wig like that on every single episode. Every episode.
I
No
agree.
switching up. 10
So,
toes deep.
so in the talking head, she says, he was there at my place that night. We argued. We see them arguing about the revenge porn picture or whatever. And then he left, but then he came back. So we wanted to have sex. So I said, okay, because we always have chemistry when we have sex. So I said, okay. And the
Well,
producer
that
asked,
explains him leaving and coming
coming
back.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if she's trying to say he was trying to leave and then he went out there and slashed her tires and then came back. I mean, yeah.
I don't
So
think he slashed her tires.
I don't either. So the producer says, Did you sleep with Jawalia that night? He goes, How would I do that when I was leaving? I was leaving. He goes, Hell no, I didn't fuck her. I did not.
Well, you left because you fucked her. You had to go home. That's why
But
you
that was
left.
after
You were
the
done.
second time he left. Because we do
No,
see
he
him
needs to
coming
stop
and
going
going.
over there. Yeah, he needs to stop going over there.
Because we also see the clip of her being like, What time did you get home? He's like, Oh, like 12 something. And we see him there.
Mm-hmm.
But by the way, if you're putting those babies to bed, they go to bed at 7.
And you don't have to go over there to put them to bed. You can put them to
No.
bed when they come and visit you.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm.
The problem with Quiana is like she has to go to sleep to get up to work. So she doesn't know what time he comes home. She's actually got to go
Mm-mm.
sleep. She needs to
Yeah,
put some little
she does.
bell on her door or something. So when he walks in, it'll wake her up and she can look at the time.
That's exactly what she needs. Yeah.
Okay. Bianca and Daniel, boy, I got to tell you
Did you hear the
something, man.
news?
She is having a baby with somebody else.
If there's ever a person that does not need a child, it is Bianca. And I kind of wonder, it is a little girl. Is she going to steal my baby name too? Is she going to name her baby girl Skylar since she stole my damn dog's name, named her cat Sushi? Got my eyes on you, Bianca. I got my eyes on you.
Listen, I'm happy for her. She found happiness with somebody. Hopefully that's nice.
I hope this is true happiness. I hope
Yeah.
it's not a codependent situation all over again.
Yeah.
And this time she's really trying to trap him up by getting pregnant.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I don't know.
So we see Daniel. He's playing pool and he's telling his buddy Gator, who's acting like a real asshole. He's telling Gator, he says, yeah, you know, Bianca and I, we broke up. Like, it's fine. Like, we're just going to be roommates, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And the talking head Gator goes, I could tell it wasn't going to work. It wasn't going to work out when I met her because I could see how immature she was. And I even told him that when we were locked up together, that any girl that is young like that and messaging a prisoner and willing to move across the country, that girl's got some issues.
I don't see anything wrong with what Gator said. I think
I agree.
Right.
But
yeah.
Okay, let's blame Daniel here. Why are we blaming Bianca? Let's blame Daniel here.
Well,
we hear all the messages about him saying how much he loves her and how they're engaged and, you know.
I feel like he did like her.
Yeah.
Until he got home and saw how she really is. And he's like, I really don't like, she's not very likable. And I'm not taking up for him. There's no excuse for him being like an absolute asshole, but she's not very likable at all. She's kind of Eeyore-ish. She's doesn't have any friends, no ambition. She just wants to be in his skin all the time. That first season that they were on,
yeah,
she was a lot for him to have to deal with, you know?
Yeah.
She don't have much of a personality.
I know, but we cannot be on Daniel's side here because he acts like such a dick. You know,
he is, and he did a gum situation that really, you know, I am about gum, and he did a gum situation that really frosted my cookies.
It was gross.
It was very gross.
So Daniel goes, like, she looks for any excuse, like without even knocking, to come in my room and lays on my bed and like, ew, your bed's not comfortable. You should come back to my bed. I'm like, get out of here, bitch. And
he goes, got one more time to call her a bitch.
I mean, and he goes, you know, I need to focus on my sobriety and I have to worry about her feelings. Well, you're not very focused on your sobriety. So,
and it looks like you're at a bar right now shooting pool.
And you meet her at a
Uh-huh.
bar.
Yeah.
Um, so Gator goes, "But, like, how would you bring girls home if you found a girl to go out with?" And he goes, "Oh, no, I just have to, like, find another spot or whatever."
Well,
He goes,
I appreciate that.
and he goes, "That's shitty. I wouldn't do that." Although he gets drunk, you don't know what he might do.
And here's the thing, he's saying that they're roommates. You're not roommates if you can't afford to pay half the rent.
No, exactly.
No.
So then Gator completely outs him, which was hilarious, and goes, "How did it go swiping on Tinder? Like, that's what you said you were doing last night?" And Daniel laughs and goes, "Tinder? No, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Fuck off." It was hilarious.
He totally outed him right
Yeah.
then and there. And we
Uh-huh.
know it's true too, because that's
Yeah.
exactly what he was doing.
Yeah. And the talking head, he goes, "I've been talking to a couple of women online and I'm single. I can do what I want. I'm going to keep talking to them." Um, and Gator jokes. He goes, "You should nicely ask her to go back to Florida. Like, you should just nicely say that doesn't she have friends there and she should go back to Florida." He goes, "Yeah, she should totally move out. It's totally toxic." Well, you better hope she doesn't because you don't have any
Because
money.
you won't have a place to live.
Mm-mm.
But she does need to go back to Florida. I agree with that
She
100%,
does.
but not because of him wanting to get rid of her. There's just nothing there for her in Arizona.
I agree.
And the
So,
sunlight that's in Arizona is not doing anything for her paleness. It's
no,
just not doing anything for her. It's kind of like when Bella from Twilight lived in Arizona and then
sure.
she moved to Oh man, I don't know if we can talk anymore.
I didn't watch any
Twilight
of that.
references. So I'm getting ready to go to Twilight in concert as my first birthday gift for the month of October.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so back at the apartment, she's like, I mean, I think he'll come back. I think he'll come back to me. I kind of feel lonely and distraught over what's happened. And she's like doing her laundry and his laundry.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And she goes, part of me just can't believe that he's gone for good. So
Mm.
now she's going to meet with Daniel and have an adult conversation. And then we see some fun clips of when they were nice to each other and all that. He sits down in a tank top with the sides all the way out. And no,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Are you at the
And
gym? We don't
I
need
was
it.
about to say he was not has not been working out at no damn gym to
Mm-mm.
have to wear that. Mm-mm.
So the talking head, he goes, "I picked this restaurant as a neutral spot, and I can tell she's not taking the breakup well. And will she be mature? Will I be mature? I'm going to try to keep a level head.
Okay,
Okay,
he didn't.
it
That
doesn't
didn't
work.
end well. No.
So he's chewing gum and he takes it out. He's like looking at the menu, like, where can I put it? I think he like wraps it up in like a nice cloth napkin.
He did. You
It's not.
do you know how bad that made me want to throw, like, you know how you don't like the P word?
Hmm.
Gum is my P word.
I know. So now that they're gonna
Totally
have to
disgusts me.
throw that napkin away completely because
Completely.
you can't
Yeah.
wash it like that.
Ugh.
So they sit down, and of course he's like, "Ooh, tequila. Ooh, bone marrow. Oh," and
No.
he's being all weird. And she goes, "Okay, I don't think I can eat." And so she says, "Okay, Daniel. So what changed? Like we talked about baby names." He goes, "We did." And she says,
Mm-hmm.
"You sold it to me good, and then you got out, and it was all a bunch of bullshit." And he's like, "Uh huh."
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "I thought you would want to propose and talk about the future, but I feel like you completely led me on." He's nodding.
Mm-hmm.
He's agreeing, and he
Yep.
goes, "You got to listen to me. I didn't know you, and now that I've known you and lived with you, I don't want to marry you."
And I believe that. I
Yeah,
really 100% believe that he got to know her and he's just like, I don't like this person. And unfortunately, I put myself in a situation where I have to live with this person because I didn't move back to wherever his mom and stepdad moved to. He
yeah.
stayed there. He does not like her. And look,
And
at here's the thing: we don't like her either. It's just that he's so awful right now that
yeah,
we kind of have to take her side because we feel bad for her. And
I
she's
feel
not
bad for
likable.
her.
Would you
I,
want to hang out with Bianca?
Probably not. Not if she's not going to have a drink
Okay.
with me. Probably not. Um,
You want drunk Bianca.
I don't mind her. And so he says, "I don't want to marry you." And she goes, "But why?" And he goes, "You talked about what you wanted and you wanted to pursue your goals. And then I got out and I don't see any of that passion or fire for doing
Mm-hmm.
anything."
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "Well, you didn't know me before what happened to me. So how can you say I've changed? Because I'm the same." And he goes, "I don't know. You changed for the worse." So, and the
It's
talking
so
head,
bad.
he says, Bianca, in the talking head, Bianca goes, "He's a hypocrite. I was in a car accident where I almost died. I'm trying very hard to rebuild my life. And he just doesn't care about anything. He doesn't care about himself. He doesn't care about me. He doesn't care about our relationship.
Yeah.
Daniel says to her at the table, look, I'm smoking weed and drinking, and I don't feel good about myself anymore. And when you're around somebody long enough that you start to resent yourself. And so, yeah, the attraction is gone. So she goes, you're not making any sense, which make no sense. He said,
He,
smoking weed and drinking. I don't feel good about myself. And then when you're around somebody long enough, you resent yourself. And now I'm not attracted to you. She's like, huh? Huh?
I think it made perfect sense what he said. Bitch, he don't like you. That's it.
That's all he needed to say. She
That's
goes, well,
all he
you're not,
needed to say.
she goes, you're not making any sense. He goes, well, you just don't understand because you're airheaded and things just go in one ear, not the other. He's getting all mad at me and so mean. And she
He
goes,
is.
why are you trying to put the blame on me like I made you this way? And he goes, I never said that, bitch.
It's like,
Why?
how do you not slap the fucking dog shit out of this guy who's living in your apartment and keeps calling you a bitch? Huh?
So he just called her stupid. And she goes, can you quit
Yeah.
calling me a bitch? And he goes, well, quit being delusional in your head. And she goes, gaslighting. He goes, I don't even know what that means. Okay, I thought you were so smart. You just called her stupid.
He just knows what bitch means. That's
Yeah,
it.
he just knows bitch.
Yeah.
And he goes, I don't even know what that means. And I don't even care. You're not it, sweetie. What? And she just looks at him with a smirk like, wow. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
You really don't even know if he's just trying to be funny at this point. It's
Right.
like, is he serious or is he just really like just trying to be funny and being an asshole? It's
Well,
hard to tell.
she keeps saying more than once, I can't tell if you're serious or not. Yeah.
No.
So she's like, okay. And the talking head, he goes, I've been so focused on the crying and the rambling of that little girl that I put what
Mm.
I wanted on the back burner. I have all this anger and I don't have the maturity to deal with it anymore.
Well,
Okay.
that is true.
But you
You
knew how
don't.
old she was. And you're the one
Yes.
that asked her to move out there.
I think they both catfished each other.
A little bit.
I think she made herself seem like this really confident, happy, chipper person. And she's not, because I mean, we heard some of the letters, and I'm like, that ain't how she is at all. So it's a lot of catfishing going on. And then, not to mention the filtered pictures.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
the waitress takes the order. He gets a tomahawk steak.
Damn.
She gets nothing. And he tells her, look, you're impulsive for believing in something before knowing the person. I'm an addict. What did you think was going to happen? Which nothing makes me matter. Nothing makes me matter. And she goes, and he goes, yeah, I sold you on it because I wanted you to come out here. And she goes, why? Why would you do that? And he goes,
Right.
because I thought it would be easier to parole with you than not have to go to the halfway house. And she goes, what? And then she goes, are you being serious? And he goes, yeah. And then he goes, does this like giant whole face wink? Like, what the fuck was that?
He's being a fucking asshole. I mean, he is trying to confuse her so badly.
I'm
Like
confused.
he's putting on a show. Yeah.
He is putting on a show for the camera. I think he's a little drunk and thinks he's hilarious.
I think so too. And he's not being funny at all.
All right. Zeruiah, and Troy.
Mayor Payne, I just have to say this.
Say it.
I'm so tired of Troy acting like he's on day 3 of his period. I'm just done. I'm done. Like,
Okay.
Papa Midol, do something. It is just all the crying. It is just PMS Central every
Yes.
time we see this guy. Like, it's just.
He's had a hard
Same
life, and
song and
he's just crying all the time.
Yeah.
So, Zeruiah, and Troy. Her friend Sahara comes to visit, and she was happy to have some screen time.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, she was happy to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And Zeruiah says that Troy is in Buffalo. He went to go deal with his brother, and now he's saying he's got to have a conversation with his baby mama, and it bugs her because she's not there. And she says Yona has full control. Yona has full control of when Troy sees baby Troy, and
Yes, she
Yona
does.
and that's her child. And Yona has said Troy can't see baby Troy with Zeruiah present. And Zeruiah says Troy doesn't want to try and get full custody and put the baby through this, but the court system is there to be that neutral party and to help establish the schedule. And he has every right to see his daughter, but he lets Yana control the situation. And that is true. But like you pointed out,
Yeah.
he
Put
doesn't
yourself on child support.
want to go through the court system because then he has to pay child support.
He doesn't want to pay child support. And he would never get full custody. I don't know why she said that.
I don't know why she
He
said that
wants full
either.
custody. Like, he would never get full custody unless, like, Yona died. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, he may not even get it then.
Yana might have a sister. So,
yep.
We see Troy all baked out of his mind as per usual, calling Yana. And she goes, "Why do you keep calling me? It's aggravating as hell."
Yeah.
And he goes, "I want to see baby Troy. I want you to let her come over here and spend the night." What?
What?
No.
No.
And the talking head, Troy says, "I don't want baby Troy to go through what I went through with my parents, fighting and being apart all the time. And if Yana loves Troy, she's not going to want her to suffer by not seeing her father."
Well, you're doing some of the same shit. You
Yeah.
move to another place.
Yep.
You're fighting and screaming with your wife all the time.
Yep.
You're high as Black Karen all the time. Like, where's the difference at? What are we doing here? Because you're following the same path right now.
Totally. So then he gets his daughter, Troy, on the phone and says, "You want to come spend the night with me so I could take you to school tomorrow?" And she's like, "Yeah." He says, "Don't let anybody tell you I'm not here because your dad is here. I am trying to see you. I have been calling and trying to see you. Do you want to come over?" And Yana goes, "Hanging up."
I don't blame her because I would have hung up too. Yeah.
That's not appropriate. It's not appropriate.
And then at one point he's talking to this little girl like, "I need you to come to this fucking memorial service that it seems like they're pulling off within one day.
Yeah.
I need you to." She's not your emotional support dog. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need baby Troy there. No,
Well, she's like 6 years old. Yeah, I mean, she's little.
Yeah. She's like, "What the fuck is, oh, hey, look at the balloon."
Yeah.
For the balloon release. Like, he's weird. He's I don't blame Yana one bit. I mean,
I have to say, she's protecting her child.
She's protecting her child for very good, and she knows the family.
Mm-hmm. So Zeruiah and Sahara are going wedding dress shopping. We're reminded that Zeruiah and Troy got married 3 years ago when he was in jail. And Zeruiah is in the car with Sahara, and she is smiling so big. I don't think I've ever seen her smile so much. She's so happy to be with her girlfriend.
I think she's happy being away from Troy. I think she doesn't like being in the house with no one, but I think she enjoys the company of Sahara more than she does her own husband.
She's just smiling and just, "Oh, can't wait. So excited."
Yeah.
Now her mom, Marge Simpson, arrives.
Blue, black lipstick and all.
Always. Did you see the sign that said hashtag Giovanni?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know that you don't get the reference because you don't watch Real Housewives in New York?
No.
Okay. It's a whole Countess Luann has a whole song called Feeling Giovanni. And it's it was a whole fight between Dorinda got Luann in with Giovanni to get these dresses for her cabaret show. And then Dorinda felt Luann never properly thanked her for introducing her to the people at Giovanni. But I mean, when I tell you, Luann made a whole song about it, Feeling Giovanni, and every time she does is Giovanni. She's like trolls her back. It's hilarious. It's all about Giovanni.
Is it the same brand?
Yeah, Giovanni.
Okay, it is. Okay,
these sparkly dresses, you know.
Got you.
So they shop and they're looking at dresses, and mom is telling Sahara, she goes, "I think it's good for Troy to go there and handle things with his family alone and keep Zeruiah out of it." So Zeruiah has a nice dress. She finds one she really likes. And she was like, "I'm really sad he's not here so I can call him and tell him I found a great dress."
Okay.
The phone still works. You can still call
you
him.
can still do. She just knows he ain't going to give a fuck when she does call.
Right.
That's what she really meant.
So now we see him. He calls Yana and he does this whole, I didn't, the way they shot it, I was like, is he talking to production or is he talking to the phone? But he was talking to her. And he says, "I have to apologize to you. I've put too much on my plate. I got married. I have a daughter and I have a stepson. I'm trying to control everything. I'm driving myself crazy. I apologize for my disrespectful ways towards you. I genuinely want us to be able to co-parent and move forward." And so she goes, "All right." And
she's so sick of him. Like she really, and when she's not sick of him, she's tired of him. And I don't blame her.
I agree.
He's
I
a
agree.
lot.
He's a lot. And he says, I'm having a memorial for my dad, and I really hope baby Troy can come. That was her granddad. And, Yana, if you
That
want to
she
come,
didn't know.
she goes, Yana, you can come too, but if you don't want to come, but at least just wear blue tomorrow, today, whatever, for my father, if you
Whatever.
can't come, whenever it is. So she says, okay. Now, and the talking heads
Not
are
okay, like I'm gonna do it. It's just
no,
like I'm just exhausted. Oh,
yeah,
okay. Got it.
you high again.
Yes.
So the talking head Zeruiah goes, I'm annoyed because I haven't talked to him too much. But then we see he calls her at home. She's talking to
Mm-hmm.
Sahara in the kitchen. And he says, will you come out here and help me put my father to rest today for this memorial service?
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, what? She goes, you run off and don't include me in your plans. And now you want me to drop everything and come there? And he goes,
Ugh.
yeah, if you leave right now, you can make it. Isn't it like 5 hours
I'm
away?
not coming. Yeah,
Uh-uh.
I'm not coming. Mm-mm.
What time's the memorial?
And
9 o'clock tonight? I mean,
I gotta wear blue. Now I gotta look at my closet for something blue. Like, no. No
yeah.
one's gonna show up to this memorial.
He says, I went to Buffalo, Syracuse. I
Yes.
can't remember who's where.
Mm-hmm.
I went out of town to deal with my brother. And he says, I'm sorry I didn't include you. You've been there for me for everything. I should have included you. And she goes, okay, of course I'll come. He goes, if you leave right now, you'll make it on time. To me, I'd be like, no, I'm eating breakfast and I got my friend here. And no,
And she
I'm
still
not.
got to get a ticket because they take the train, or is she
Yeah,
driving?
I don't know.
I
But I'm
don't
like,
know.
no, I'm not coming. No. Is it
No, my
tomorrow? I'll
friend
come
literally
tomorrow.
is right
Yeah.
here. Yeah, maybe I'll come tomorrow.
So, the producer is like to Troy, how will Zeruiah feel if Yana is there at the memorial? And he goes, I don't know. My only concern is that my daughter is there. And then Zeruiah indicates to production that she's got something big to tell him and doesn't know how he'll take it
And we all know it's the
because she's
pregnancy.
pregnant. Okay.
So, yeah.
Maybe that's why she's so smiley. She's in a great mood. All right, we're going to finish out with Will and Courtney. Thank you to the listener that told us that Will looks like Macaulay Culkin, the adult Macaulay Culkin. That was a good call.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very good call.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Courtney reminds me so much of one of my daughter's friends. It's crazy.
Is that a good thing? Oh, okay. I was like, is it a good thing or a bad thing?
she's just always like, oh, with that face,
Yeah, I can't take it.
All right, so Will's packing up at the hotel. He says he's got 3 hours before his flight, and he says, so if she doesn't come and meet me like she said she would, we're gonna have to do it the hard way through the courts.
Yeah.
And he says, my biggest disappointment is that I saw a future with her and it got all washed away in a few weeks. And you can't start a happy life with somebody when you have so much resentment. And after this trip to Portland, I am really regretting the entire thing. For her, I was just an easy way to get money and some easy dick.
Yeah.
That's true.
We all saw that. I don't know how you didn't see that. It was quite clear.
He was in love, man. Thought she was great.
And Will, get him a new haircut. He's a good catch. He's got a good job. He's probably got 401k, health insurance, all that kind of stuff. And he just went to the bottom of the fucking prison barrel and got a wife.
So he walks out to the parking lot and she's standing there. She says, where the fuck have you been? Oh my God.
Like, was she calling him to say, hey, I'm here? Like, how was he supposed to know she was there?
She's like, you want these papers or not? And he goes, oh my God, good to see you too. Why do we have to fight the minute we see each other? And then
why is it always raining in their scenes? Does it just rain a lot in Portland, Oregon?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it's like Seattle. It's similar to Seattle in that way.
Okay.
Yeah. And he goes, well, I'm glad you came to your senses. She's like, oh God, give me a pen. Come on. So she hands him back the ring and we see but before she dug it all around in the dirt. And he goes, oh, great. Great. It's a shit covered diamond, just like you.
I don't even know why that she's still carrying around this fucking fake ring anyway. It's worth $6. Why didn't she just put it in the fucking trash?
Well, I thought Will made a nice metaphor there.
The shit, yeah, he did.
A shit covered diamond.
A shit covered diamond. Yeah, that describes Courtney.
And she goes, well, you're not a saint, dude. What kind of man does not even provide for their wife?
Here we go. I'm so sick of hearing that. Like,
she's such a victim.
What wifely face have you done? Yes, she is eternally a victim.
And he goes, well, what kind of wife spends all day with other fucking dudes? And she goes, what, you mean Mark? Mark is my support system. Come on.
Really?
So she says the whole thing, this whole thing was a mistake. And, let's just go home and forget this ever happened. And then he goes, hey, you know what? Good for you. You won't have to sneak around anymore with dudes because
Yeah.
he goes, your life got
You're
easier.
single. Yeah. She should be happy.
So she goes, fuck you. You're a piece of shit loser. You're fucking lame, bro. You're more of a bitch than I am. And I know about bitches. Bye. And he calls her a
She
skank and
him,
flips
yeah,
her
and
off.
she is a skank. She is. And she wants him to beg her to stay with him so bad, even though she's done nothing redeeming at all for him to come back to her.
He's like, no,
She
you
cannot
signed this.
take it that he's leaving.
Yeah, get out of here. Goodbye.
Yeah.
So I'm talking, and as he's driving off, she's like, you'll be back in 2 weeks. Like,
For this P word.
Based on what? For this P word? She said that?
Yeah. And she totally looks like a streetwalker right there with those fucking boots on and those tight ass pants. I'm like, girl.
When I first saw those,
outside.
When I first saw those boots, it was like an optical illusion. It looked like to me she had on like white clam digger pants because I thought like the boots were her legs. I was like,
what?
Whoa.
You thought they were what? Clam digger pants?
Clam digger pants, like tight to the knee pants, like clam diggers.
Okay.
That's the type of pant, Keisha. Clam diggers.
I've never heard of that.
Pedal pushers.
Like to thank you. Now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta have
clam digger.
Clam diggers. Digging for clams or your pedal pushers for your legs don't get wrapped up in your pedals of your bike. Okay. So in the talking head together, he says, I will look at the camera and talk to the camera, but I'm not looking and speaking at her. To her, she's not there.
Yeah.
And he goes, I know I said some bad things about her. We've said terrible things to each other in the heat of the moment. And she goes, bro, I'm not mad at you. You can't change who you are. And he just like looks he just looks up at this guy like, okay. And the production says, but what are the horrible things that you said? And she goes, we don't need to go over it. And he goes, yeah, it's an exercise in futility. And she goes, what? Exercise? Or who's exercising? What are you talking about? Exercise. He goes, I said it's an exercise in futility for us to keep talking. And she's like, huh? Like, exercise in futility. And he goes,
I thought Will with this one. Like, there's no way this dumb bitch knew what that meant.
He goes, okay, so I was just agreeing with you. She goes, oh. Okay. Oh. And he goes, today is the worst day. It's been the worst day of all because seeing her pull up with somebody else, that was devastating.
I'm sure. Yeah.
And Courtney goes, oh my God, it's just my friend. My friend dropped me off today. And they said, are you seeing this person? She goes, I'm not seeing this person. And Will goes, tell the truth this time, okay? And she laughs and says, yeah, if you only knew. And he goes, yeah, I got a feeling. So I wonder if it was Toothless and Ruthless.
Ruthless and Toothless. Her and Daniel should date. They're both disgusting.
So I wonder if she pulled up a Toothless and Ruthless and kissed her. And then he's like, oh, okay, she liked women the whole time. So I really got double played.
Well, if he would have seen the mouth on Ruthless and Toothless, I don't think he would have felt bad at all.
He would say, can we call JK's dentist? Okay.
Yes.
Next week, we see Karen telling everybody, I'm a bona fide hustler. And what I got to tell you is tame your bitches. I think they're at the memorial service, and this is her advice to her son.
Yeah. And there's no reason for her to be at the fucking memorial service.
No.
Because can you imagine how fucking bad she did his dad?
Well, we don't know. They could have both been awful. We don't know. But yes, I'm sure if she's this way. True. But I mean, he said she was, a raging alcoholic and left him with the aunt and everything. And so, yeah, it was bad. So Daniel walks off from the table and says, I can't do this. Kiss my fucking ass, bitch. And she just is looking around like, again, is he serious? Like speaking to me like that?
Yeah. I think by the 5th time of him calling you bitch, she's pretty serious about it.
Yeah. We see Michael and Justine talking on the phone to somebody, and they're trying to lead us to believe that he's trying to deal drugs, but no, we're not going to fall for it.
Let's just say if he is dealing drugs, he's not going to do it with the camera crew.
Yeah, right. Good point. Good point.
Like, he's not gonna do it in front of y'all. Like, no, keep
That's a
that
good
shit on the
point.
down low.
Letitia yells at Keith and says, "Did you ever even want to marry me?" I don't know what that's about.
Okay.
Now we see the investigator go over and talk to Jawalia and says,
Hmm.
"Do you truly believe Quiana did this to your car?" And she goes, "Yeah, whatever." And he says, "Would you be willing to take a polygraph?" And she's like, "Through glasses."
She doesn't even know what a fucking polygraph
She's like,
is.
"What?
Okay, what is
Exercise in
that?
futility?
What
Huh?
exactly?
Gaslighting? What are these big words?
Yes.
Accusation on this show?"
No,
Um,
not a clue.
and JK goes and asks Alex, "What are the chances of this baby being mine?" I'm gonna give it 90%. I'm gonna give it
Oh
90%.
man, have you looked her up on
Nope.
Instagram or anything? Me
Uh-uh.
neither.
Uh-uh. I don't care enough.
Interesting. Very
I was just
interesting.
trying to get my notes done for family lockup. Rip. Rip. All
You
gone.
know, well, it is
Eh,
what it is.
it comes and it goes, guys. It comes and it goes.
Yes, yes.
All right, everybody, that's it this week. Let's see. We've got TLC Tuesday tomorrow with Kimberly. I've got Kelly and Troy from Beyond the Blinds on Thursday. Keisha and I covering Match Me Abroad, covering Plathville with Amy, covering The Other Way with Kimberly. And that's it for this week. It's a busy, busy week and lots of content for you. You're welcome. And if we asked you
Mhm,
any questions on this episode, like how can Jawalia just press charges on somebody with no proof? We would like
mhm.
a smart bunkie to weigh in and let us know.
She said a smart buggy.
A smart, how about a bunkie with some legal knowledge of the
That
system in
sounds
Texas?
so much better, Mary Payne.
Listen,
Yeah.
a medium smart bunkie may still know the answer, but we
Well,
don't
she
we
said
don't
she
know the
want
answer. We don't know.
no. Y'all can tell us anything, we're gonna believe it.
It's a great point.
You know how we are like, oh, all this time and this was the answer. It's the fucking wrong. It was wronger than what we said.
And we will then repeat it next week.
Yes, we will. Mhm.
Everybody, please be following the Libra Lounge with Keisha. And Keisha's got new episodes this week. Now, I did see that you posted on Instagram you'd been shadow banned. Explain to me what happened. Because
Something
I
about
saw it.
hashtag.
I saw your post.
Yeah. Hashtag on, I mean, not hashtag, shadow ban on Facebook and Instagram. And then people are like, yeah, we haven't seen your shit. I'm like, yeah, because they've been sending me notices
Uh-huh.
about hashtags. But I'm like, what hashtags? Can you tell me which ones so I won't use those? So I have no
Right.
idea. So I don't know. People
Well,
seem to have seen that one, so maybe it's lifted.
I saw that post. So maybe it's lifted. But yeah, if they could tell you what hashtag, what was offensive.
Because I don't think anything was offensive. Like it literally would it was hashtags about stuff that was in the show.
Yeah. Huh.
I don't know. And
Don't
everyone just thinks I did something naughty.
I'm sure you did, but it'd be nice to know what it was specifically because
Mm,
you've done more than one naughty thing.
like two.
Two this morning. Come on now.
Maybe. No. Are we doing it day by day or yearly? It just depends on how you want to calculate it. Okay. So always doing
Oh.
something.
Anyway, go listen to Keisha's podcast and follow her on Instagram. Look it up, the Libra Lounge with Keisha, in case she's shadow banned. Look
Please.
it up specifically so that she will get
Yes.
her banning
A
off.
download.
I've been
Yes.
banned before too, and I have no idea why.
It's stupid.
Comes and it
It
goes.
happens to everyone though. I mean,
It
I hear
does,
about it on TikTok all the time, and people are like, I have no idea why, but I've been shadow banned.
and they won't tell you, and they
They
won't
will
tell
not
you.
tell you. Well, at
Mm-mm.
least they told me, but they didn't tell me how to fix it.
Okay, everybody,
No.
go and look up Keisha on Instagram. Make sure you're
Please
following
do.
her, and please follow me at Pink Shade Pod. And we'll be right back here next week with more Life After Lockup. Okay, bye, Keisha. Have a good
Yeah.
afternoon.
Bye. You too.